Okay, so I'm over here for my walk. This place is filling up over here. I don't know what's going on. It's 11:08 and well, it's doctor's offices, but I guess they're going crazy here. But today we're going to talk about trusted sources. Who do you follow when you're looking at all of this? So let's go. Okay, so that ends our workout today for the walk. Today we went all the way around, and I was doing pretty good till we got up around the last part of the leg, and I just had to stop and take a couple breaks. The right tendon is still weak. I don't know how we're going to get that strengthened up, but to show you what my legs looked like the other day, here's a picture of my foot with most of the fluid gone out of it now. Thanks to the keto carnivore diet plan that I am on. It's been pretty good. Trusted sources and resources. And as with anything, now what I'm going to tell you here isn't the gospel truth. All right. It's the gospel according to Greggy. And when I say trusted sources, okay, so first off, with starting any diet plan whatsoever, let's not call it a diet plan. Let's call it a way of eating, because you'll see this on Facebook, on Instagram. They abbreviate WOE, way of eating. I was like, a woe. What's a woe? But anyway, a way of eating. Okay, so first off, we're going to talk about this. Go see your doctor. My eyes are wandering, let me tell you right now. If you see my eyes wandering, it's because I have my notes behind me on a 24-inch screen, and I've got this camera in front of them because I have a lot of notes. So sorry if you see my eyes going all over the place, but that's just how it is today. But anyway, all right, so have your doctor do some blood work. Tell your doctor that you want to go on a diet plan, a way of eating, and have him do your blood work. Blood work is essential. Why? Because you need to find out where your glucose is, you need to find out where your triglycerides are, your creatinine is. You want him to do a BMP, a basic metabolic panel, if he can do that, or a CMP, a complete metabolic panel. And this will tell him and you everything about your blood. And it will also give him an indicator of some things that might be coming down the line. And, things that are higher or lower way of thing. And then what you do after that is then you need to look at different ways of eating. And you need to look at something that's going to be sustainable for you. This sustainability is something meaning that you can do it every day for a week, for a month, for a year, for a decade, and all that kind of stuff. And you can have wins every single day. I tell my dad, he just thinks this is hilarious. I'll tell him, I'll say, oh, well, you did this today. That was a win for you. That makes you sexy. So anyway, he thinks that's hilarious. And so to keep his spirits up, we do that kind of little thing with him and everything. But anyway, it's the truth. Every day is a win. There is no day that is a loss. I don't believe that at all. I mean, if it's on your mind and it's on your conscience, oh, I screwed up, then you need to look back at that and you need to say, okay, what kind of choices could I make to be better? Even that is still a win because you're taking ownership of it and you're doing something with it. All right. So, I mean, there's Mediterranean, there's South Beach, there's all these different diet plans. You have to pick something that fits you. I'm doing keto carnivore. That might not be the best thing for you. But it's the best thing for me because it's gotten rid of a lot of my fluid and everything else. And it's sustainable. I like eating that way, and that's what I do. All right, so the next thing you need to do is follow people that are eating this way, but only taking into account the information that you can actually glean from them. All right, so what you need to do is you need to, like I said, not what everybody says is not the gospel truth. Okay, your doctor has most of the gospel truth. He went to school for it. But the gospel truth comes from you. It's your body. It's the way your body reacts to the thing. It's for example, a lot of bodybuilders eat carbs. They eat tons of carbs. If I do that, I will pack on so much fluid. It's incredible. I tried veganism. It was fun, I will tell you. Not eating meat, I was able to step aside from it. But let me tell you something. I packed on tons and tons of fluid because of the carbs. And the thing is, when I got rid of the carbs, the fluid left. My legs went down from the swelling. Everything else went down from the swelling. And now I'm working on getting fat off, which it goes, you drain the fluid out of the fat, out of those lipids, and it shrinks down even more, and that kind of thing. So that was what keto and carnivore has helped me to do, and I've been on it since January. I don't weigh myself. I do non-scale victories. What can I do now? How do my clothes fit? That kind of thing. Those are the kind of things that make me happy. How do I feel? A number stepping on a platform will come with the non-scale victories, and I'm leaning more towards them. Okay, so these people that you follow, you need to be able to glean the information from them that what will help you. Leave the rest of it in the dust, because the thing is, are you there to watch entertainment, or are you there to actually get something from it? And there are tons and tons and tons of people on YouTube and stuff like that, and there's a lot of great information, but there's also a lot of great entertainment too. So you got to kind of be able to disseminate between the two, and don't get caught up into, I want to live that guy's lifestyle, because your lifestyle is your own. You are a unique individual. Okay, so now if this all seems very daunting and overwhelming, you have to investigate everything. Rome wasn't built in a day, all right? So go to the library, find out how things work the way they do in your body. Go to different websites like bodybuilding.com or somewhere of those sites. Even though you might not want to look like those people, some of those articles that they have on there can give you valuable insight on what to do, where to start, where to go, that kind of thing. And if if all of that still seems too overwhelming for you, whatever, you might need to go hire a coach. And when you do this, you have to be careful. Going to hire a coach is like going to see your doctor. And first off, I would go to my doctor first before I hired a coach. And, say, I'm confused. I kind of don't know where to start or whatever, that kind of thing. He might suggest a group that you can get involved into. He might suggest a dietitian that you could go see that would know all about this kind of stuff. If you go get a coach, I've been at this for about 4 or 5 years, okay? If you go get a coach, check the coach's credentials, all right? Listen, anybody can go get a certification online and read a book, take a test, immediately they're certified. Anybody can go get one. Then go, the thing is they'll have to get insurance and all that kind of stuff. They can go get a couple clients under their belt, and all of a sudden, they're the greatest thing since sliced bread, when they really don't know what they're doing about anything except for what they did for themselves, and then they try to inflict that on people. And this might sound negative, and I don't mean it to be, but they need to stay in their own lane, basically. I have seen coaches. I have had people offer to come and coach me. And for example, I had a coach or a coach when I had blood clots, and I was on a compound called warfarin. Now with warfarin, you have to be careful. Warfarin is not a smart pill. Xarelto is considered like a smart pill. Basically there are compounds that will stop these drugs, okay? One of them is vitamin K. And where is vitamin K found at? It's found in all your leafy greens and vegetables. So I had a coach come to me and say, you need to eat a lot of spinach salad because that will fill you up. And I started laughing. And he says, well, what's so funny about that? And I says, did you check my blood work first? No, I don't have to. Oh, you don't? No. I said, oh, you didn't ask me any drugs that I was on first. No, I don't have to. You're just going to eat a standard diet and with so many calories and if it fits your macros. Okay, that's fine. You told me to go eat spinach. First off, only a registered dietitian is allowed to tell you what to eat. Not even a certified nutritionist is not allowed to tell you that. And that's from my learning, taking personal training courses myself. I just never went and got licensed because I didn't want anything to do with it. Here's the thing. That person didn't know that I was on warfarin. Had I ate that spinach salad, we would have had blood clots and I'd have been in the hospital. That person also didn't know, after he started talking to me more, he says, you want to eat almonds and almond butter and everything for extra protein. Yeah, that's protein, and yeah, it's fat. He never asked me, if he'd have looked at my medical records, he would have saw that I'm deathly allergic to nuts. I would have been in the hospital for anaphylaxis. There you go. And that's the thing. And so we have this ego going on and stuff like that. Now, all coaches are not that way. That's just one I have encountered. A good coach will want to see your blood work. A good coach will test you to see what your body fat percentage is before we even get started. A good coach will fit test you, meaning he's going to find out, or she is going to find out, how much you can take cardio-wise, how much you can lift, how much you can do this, how much you can do that. A good coach knows a whole bunch of ways instead of just doing Pilates or yoga or bodybuilding or running or this. They take into account your goals, but they also take into account what you can do and what you can't do. A good coach will do that. So that's what you got to disseminate between the two there if you decide to do that. But for me, I'm telling you, now I'm not planning on stepping on any stage. I can tell you that now. I mean, we just got too many problems going on with the veinage problems that I have and everything else. Probably a contest prep would kill me. I'd be so irritable that I'd just be unreal. And shout out to these bodybuilders who can just do it. No, sorry, that's just not for me. But anyway, I have gained more information on my own. I've had more fun doing it. Yeah, I've been in the hospital a couple times, and a couple of them were life-threatening. And yes, I still have issues. But let me tell you something, the journey through this has been fantastic. And like I said, I've learned a lot. I've had a lot of people come up and ask me things, that kind of stuff. So, but like I said, I'm not a registered dietitian. I'm not a licensed personal trainer. I'm doing it all on my own. And the thing is, be an inspiration to yourself. Go out, and this is how I'm doing it, and just go out and learn it. We're in a time right now where everybody seems to be shut up, shut in, and screaming they can't do anything. You know what? Go out and get a couple pairs of dumbbells. Go out to that industrial park and go for a walk. You don't have to be in an industrial park. Go somewhere else and go for a walk. Okay, that kind of thing. Enjoy the time that you have out of the rat race. Enjoy the time that you have and take time now to become better. Like I said, no day you're a loser if you're trying to help yourself, because you're always sexy? All right. Well, that's all I have for right now. But trusted resources, take a look at that and comment below and that kind of thing. Hopefully I didn't hit a couple nerves. I probably did. But take a look at that, and we'll see you at the next video. Like and subscribe and hit that bell icon so you can see what's coming next. And we'll see you later.